So y'all was with me earlier today. If you go look at my last video, I was actually talking to client walking the property. I told you I've been talking to him about 2 months, but today I actually went out and captured some new measurements of something that haven't fully captured the full scope of the work, far as the drainage and irrigation. I was explaining to you guys exactly what I was estimating. There's a lot of little, I'm gonna say there's a lot of movement that's going on with the property that needs to be done prior to the lawn being renovated. Number one, he's just got a pool installed, right? So he still got them working on the property for the next, I think, 30 days that they'll be signing off on the permit, and they'll be removing that, right? But in the meantime, they got his fences down, so it's an easy access point to the backyard. And being that we can access the backyard, he's like, hey, he's like, man, if your schedule's not too booked and you can get it on within the next few weeks, there's a potential that the fence will still be down and you can get it all renovated before they have to put the fence back up. That way you can get the skid steer or whatever equipment back here, which makes clear sense. So I'm gonna try to get the job locked in for the next 2 weeks. Next week we're kind of booked. We got some projects already, but after that we actually can put it on for the following week. Weather is going to be a factor, so I actually included a sump pump with this job, because if we catch any rain, I'm just going to use the sump pump and basically clear out the water once it stops raining. But I'm at the store right now, about to grab some stuff to throw on the grill real quick. My kids and stuff out there playing, and they're playing in the yard on a slip and slide and stuff like that. But back to what I'm saying, working out the logistics of the timeline. I know he's serious because he's already told me exactly what grass. He's already selected it on the quote. He just wants these adjustments made because he understands that if he don't address the drainage issues prior to doing the sod installation, he won't enjoy his backyard as much as he planned to. So let me get myself together, trying to wash my hands here. So that's the game plan for that. So you got to get the drainage situated, make sure we tie in the downspouts. It's like, basically he already got, if y'all heard him on camera earlier, he said that he got 2 downspouts that he wanted to tie in, and they limit the amount of linear foot that they give him. So they only gave him 25 feet. So they tied in 2 gutters with 25 feet, and he still got 3 other gutters that need to be tied in. So that's 5 gutters total. Hit the like button, y'all in here. Hit the like button. Hold your finger on the screen and hit the like button. So he got 3 more gutters that need to be tied in. Alongside that, I'm gonna put in some catch basins to capture the surface water that puddles on the side near the fence line. What's going on, Carlos? But we're gonna put in a few catch basins, probably 6-inch, maybe 9-inch, either graders or the small circle ones. Put those in place probably within every 10 to 15 feet, so I can capture a bunch of that surface level water. So he'll have 3 drainage systems in place. One is going to be on the left side of the home because he has channel drains as well, and one will be on the right side to reroute all of the gutter water and also capture the surface level water. He'll also have a French drain on that side because it's a compacted area that I believe he's going to get a lot of subsurface water. So we got to redirect that somehow, some way, and we're going to just put a French drain in there to kind of reroute it. So 3 drainage systems. I'm going to tie in the French drainage system to the end of the surface level drainage to the discharge emitter, so it pops up on 2 discharge emitters, and then we got 3 zones. Potentially, I look at it like 3 zones, but I'm gonna say it's 2 zones that need to be repaired. they broke up a lot of the irrigation zones when they were putting in the channel drainage. So he already showed me, he's like, hey, I'm pretty sure the main supply line is broken. He turned off the backflow and blew out the backflow, so he know that there's no there was no leak and it's not running right now. He got it completely shut off. But I'm gonna have to go in and start at the main water supply and run a whole new supply line to the backflow. And being that the pool is in place, it's a longer route that it has to take. It has to go all the way around the new pool. So it's a longer, when it comes to linear feet. When you guys heard me on camera earlier, it's 220 linear feet from the main water supply to the backflow. So those two things I'll be addressing. Once the main water supply is in place, then I'm gonna start testing and see, which zones, which I'm pretty sure the backyard zone is shot. One side of the backyard is gonna be fine because the irrigation line is along the fence and they didn't even bring the machine over there, so that'll be all right. Oh yeah, I'm about to get these bubbles today. Look at these bubble burgers, man. If y'all know about bubble burgers, man, life changing. I ain't gonna get them today. I'm gonna put some chicken on the grill. But the discharge so once the main water supply line for the irrigation is in place, I'm gonna double check each zone and see, where the leak is at. I'm pretty sure the backyard. I'm gonna ask him which zone he had it on. Have him. I'm not gonna have him run it because I'll be able to actually dig up. I'm gonna have my guys dig up starting at the valve boxes to see exactly the routing of the zone, and I'm just reroute it right from there. I'm gonna cut it off from the valve box and just go ahead and put it in place. What's going on, Rasol? What's happening? What's going on, Carlos? What's going on? Hey, y'all take a little moment, take a second. It don't take long. Hit the like button. That's what keeps me going. About to put some chicken on the grill. Dang, everything don't got expensive. Gotta get me some chicken. I'm at Publix. What's going on, RJ Creations? What's happening? What is happening? I'm gonna bust down some of these chicken wings. What's going on, Billy? What's happening with you, Billy? I hope your not your Friday. Look at me, I'm still stuck in time. I hope your Saturday is going well. So after we fix the three drainage systems, we got the main water supply line that we gotta run and get situated, and then we're gonna run through each zone. I'm pretty sure that there's 2 zones broken, at least 2 zones broken, potentially 3. And I put that within my quote because I want them to know that, hey, this is almost like chasing rabbits when it comes to fixing like an irrigation leak. Once you fix one, you kind of start seeing where the other one is leaking at because the pressure picks up. So it's kind of like chasing rabbits. So I kind of left some room there for, not to say opportunity, but something that can be debated on. Because like it's one thing if I come in there and I have to fix 2 zones and then I'm fixing 4. It's like, that's definitely probably a whole day of work finding new leaks and stuff like that. So just want to be transparent and put that in my quote. I'm making chicken. I'm gonna toss me a steak on the grill. Yes, sir. Got these T-bone steaks. I ain't gonna do it not today. I'll just do some chicken. What else? Matter of fact, we don't got to. I just thought about it. We got a whole pan of mac and cheese that the wife just cooked last night. But so we got the quote just to sum it up, y'all, it ended up right around 14K. Um, the sod alone was right around 10 already, so it's not much that was added in. I already had estimated some of these things, but more than likely he's very responsive. So I feel like I'll know by the end of the night if he even want to move forward. But I'm pretty sure he is because he was pretty confident when I spoke to him. So I feel like, as if, in which this video has within the description and the title, there's a 70% chance that I'm closing this job. A 70% chance out of 100. So I'm more than confident that he has enough information. Um, I included a lot of stuff on there, so I think it's gonna be it's gonna work out pretty smooth. I should have got a buggy. I never get a buggy. I just be around here carrying packs of whatever. I gotta grab some coals because last time I was drilling, I used the rest of my coals. But yeah, man, everything went smooth, man. It went smooth. Let me go grab at least one of these hand carts. Boom. There we go. All right. Now I'm good to go. So the quote went pretty good. Success loves speed, y'all. And if you go out to measure a property or talk to the customer, they want to know your answers. They don't want to like wait around a whole nother week, a whole nother 3 days, 2 days before you can actually give them a response. The sooner you can actually give them a response on the thing that you talked to them about. What took me so long to actually send it is I do customize my quotes. Like when it comes to specialty things like drainage, irrigation, you got to call out every single detail. That way you're being transparent and clear with the customer. Because there's one thing to have a conversation with them, not listed in your quote, and then when the job comes, you don't perform it. Now they're wondering why you didn't do something that you guys talked about. So when you state it in the inside the quote, it's easy to revisit that quote to make sure you're covering your grounds. And I'm pretty detailed about that. It was detailed to the point where it says, hey, we're going to have two discharge emitters. I'm making sure once the discharge emitters go outside to the exterior of the fence, it's going to be 3 feet off the fence line. That's important because when we were walking the property, I don't know if you guys heard, but he was like, it's like, hey man, the pool company, the overflow, they actually put it right on the fence. He's like, I don't know why they did that. He's like, they should have just, they could have gave me at least 2 feet off. He's like, they put it right on the fence. The problem with that is if that pool starts to overflow and it starts to go to the overflow discharge, it's gonna flow back towards the house. Like it's gonna flow back towards the yard, and that's one of his main concerns. So I wanted to make sure I list that, hey, the discharge emitters will be 3 foot off the back fence. That way it's clearly calling it out. There's no room for like guessing or, hey, are you going to do this? I know it didn't say it in there. I like to make sure I'm calling that out. That way there's no guessing going on when the project gets started. They clearly understand because everything was stated. Chicken. Got my season. I think I might need a little barbecue. A little barbecue sauce. I think I got barbecue sauce. I got some. My wife got this apple. What is it? I think it's called apple. What was it? I forget the sauce, but it was off the chain. I know that much. Yeah, look at me, my phone over here getting low. Where's that sauce? Apple bourbon. Boom, there it is, man. She got this stuff right here, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. She had bought this one day, and we used it. It was so good. I like to test out with these different sauces. One of my other favorite ones, I'm pretty sure, is here. It's called bone sucking sauce. My mechanic had actually suggested me try it, and I think I found it at it was at Lowe's. I was randomly in Lowe's, and I was like, "That's that sauce he was telling me about. Let me try it out." It was pretty good. It stuck on me a little bit. I think I got what I need. Oh man. Oh, sorry. Yep. Came here to grab one thing. Come in this store to grab one thing, and I promise you always leave out with more. Just realizing where the need is at. Sometimes we be needing stuff, man. You know, I came in here, she sent me, I need some coals. I got lighting fluid, I got my coal, I got that. That should be fine with the rest. So, but yeah, just wanted to follow up with y'all because I told y'all I would be chopping it up with y'all to let y'all know how that estimate turned out. It ended up around 14K. Um, I guessed it was going to end up there as soon as I noticed how much drainage needed to be done. Usually when, like, an average price, let's just say average price. Like if somebody need, let's say 50 linear feet. If you look at the average cost of in your area, wherever, the average price for like downspout rerouting, it can average anywhere from like $15 to $20 a linear feet. So, and that's just from having a professional come in and do it, right? That's subjective based on the material costs, where it's being provided from, etc. So it's it gets subjective. Of course, labor, like your overhead for your business, all those things go into the factor of why it costs what it costs. So for French drains, the cost can be anywhere from $20 all the way up to $40, $20 to $40. That's a wide range, but you know, I'm in the mid area. I'm usually around 25 to $30. And based on this job having the drainage, the irrigation, and also the lawn renovation, I'm able to be, I guess, not to say lenient on the price, but I don't have to be on the high end because it's going to occupy the team for about at least 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Three solid days is projected to be 4 days. I forecasted 4 days, but I think we'll be able to knock the job out in 3 days. For what that means for labor, labor is probably gonna be like labor and the equipment that we're gonna use and stuff like that probably be right around, I think right around $3,000. Yep. I think my phone will be dying here shortly. I'm trying to get what I need and get out of here. I just need some milk.
Wait,
It's packed here on Saturday. Need some milk. I should grab the real cart. I'm out here playing. Man, this is the last thing I need. Perfect. Right by the milk. And I'm out of here. What's going on? Who that is? Bosun. What's happening, y'all, man? If you're in the room, hit that like button, man. Hit the like button. I hope your Saturday is going well. I'm over here struggling. 10 items or less. I don't know. Is that 10 items? I'm fairly close. Fairly close. I got a cash out, y'all. I am back, y'all. My phone died on me while I was in the store, but I am back. Back what I was talking about is I was talking about this quote that I did today. There's only one quote that I had to do today. I got a few more lined up this upcoming week. I got one on Monday, my birthday, which I'll be working. And then I got another one on Tuesday. Got to keep it going, y'all. Got to keep it going. One thing is for sure. That's death and taxes. So I got to keep it going. Got to keep it going. Days like today is what I enjoy, though. Getting to cook for the fam. Get to throw some chicken on the grill. Just a little something to add to tonight's meal. But that quote went pretty good, I would say. It's a high probability that I'm going to close. I feel like whoever have estimated prior to me, they ain't me. So I'm pretty confident that I'm a landlord. What gives me confirmation that I'm gonna close some of these clients is the responsiveness. Like usually when I send out a quote and people start like after I send the quote, right, I'll send them a message and say, hey, I just wanted to let you know your quote was sent via email. Please let me know you received it. I can know when they open up the quote, for one. Two, they start getting very responsive. Like they're like, hey, I did look at the quote. Whether it's within the same day or the next day, they're pretty responsive. They're communicating on, hey, I just wanted to know if you have the local officials come out and mark utility lines and stuff like that. Do I need to do that, or do anybody need to be home? Do they let you know when they're gonna come? Like when they start asking questions like that, they already telling me, hey, I'm ready to move forward. We just critiquing some details, but next thing you know, the deposit paid and they'll book themselves on the schedule. I've already told him my timeline as far as our availability to complete the job. I told him what the time duration was going to be. I told him how long each part of the scope of work is going to take. Leveling and grading, 1 day. Drainage, 1 day. Irrigation, 1 day. Sod install, 1 day. In reality, I'm only putting it on days because it might take us a few hours to do this stuff. However, just like he was talking about in that video earlier that I recorded, he said that the pool company was out doing the plastering for the pool and it started to rain. The forecast showed it did not supposed to rain over in this area. And he said it rained hard for an hour, so it kind of really slowed up their process. He said it was like 4 guys out there holding tarp up in the air because they needed to make sure they're able to, the soil wasn't getting too wet so they can get the excavator machine out of there, because they had to also bury some drainage for the pool, the overflow. So he was like, man, it was pretty rough for them. He said, man, I felt pretty bad. They were like sinking. It was really muddy. He said, but it rained for over an hour and it was hard for them to prevent that. So with them telling me that and knowing that we're receiving rain every day this past week, I included a sump pump to actually come in and actually get that water out of the work area, put down my material and allow it to dry up. Like I got buffer time that I've created for this project. That way everything can go smooth, man. I don't want a project that I typically estimate and I do them in 2 days to take 6 days. So instead of just estimating it on my normal 3 days, I gave it a buffer day, 4 days. And we're gonna deliver. That's one thing we will do. And it comes with warranty. You know, any leaks with the irrigation, any clogging of the God dang, my neighbor be going in. These boys got cars on both sides of the street. You cannot get through here. If they cars got scratched up, man, I wouldn't expect nobody to feel no type of way, because they got the whole block blocked off, man. I barely get through my own neighborhood. One thing about us, boy, we gonna throw a party and we gonna block off the whole street, right? My people done be wilding. Yeah, like nobody else don't live here. They invited their cousins, and all them. But yep, just wanted to tap in with you. What's going on? Bowser, what's happening, man? And of course, my son got his skateboard on the edge of the driveway, so I can't move. Yeah, get your skateboard, homeboy. My son is something else, man. Funny guy. Apparently he's directed me to my own driveway. But it looked like my phone is 2%, guys. I just wanted to give y'all an update on how that went, etc., etc. I'll tap in with y'all in a minute, because I'm about to jump on the grill. And it get real in the field when you're on the grill.